Hey, welcome to the Wager Zone podcast, and we are back for another day of soccer bets, guys. It's a brand new week. Last week we had an even day. We hit some plus money plays. We lost some plays, so it just came out to an even 500 week, and we didn't make any money. We didn't lose any money. So let's get into this new week. Let's make some money this week. First bet of the day is going to be Saudi in the Saudi Pro League. It's going to be a two-leg parlay. We're taking Al Hilal over 1.5 goals and Al Nassr over 1.5 goals. Both these teams are playing teams that are way inferior than them. Al Khalud is probably a bottom 5 team in the whole entire league, and Al Weda is probably the worst team in the whole entire league. So I expect Al Hilal to score at least 4 goals in that game. I expect Al Hilal to win that game 4-0. And Al Nassr, I expect him to win that game 3-1. Since Al Weda is at home, I expect him to score at least 1 goal. But with Al Nassr in great form, with Sadio Mane and Cristiano Ronaldo being in the lineup, I just expect him to go out there and score 3 or 4 goals as well. So give me this two-leg parlay: Al Hilal over 1.5 goals and Al Nassr over 1.5 goals. Second bet of the day is going to be in the English Premier League. It's going to be Brighton taking on Bournemouth, and we're going to be taking both teams to score in this one. Brighton is at home, so I expect them to probably go out there and win this game, but Bournemouth is a top 5 team on the road. They're a middle-of-the-pack team, but it seems like when they play on the road, they do a lot better. I expect them to score at least 1 goal in this game, but I expect Brighton to win this game. I think this game's going to come out to either a 2-2 draw or either a 2-1 victory for Brighton. But if Bournemouth goes out there and scores the first goal of the game, guys, I honestly think this is going to be a lock after that, because Brighton is not going to go scoreless in this game. So for this game, guys, give me both teams to score. Of the day, it's going to be another two-leg parlay. We're going to be taking Celtic over 1.5 goals and Chelsea over 1.5 goals. Celtic is the best team in the whole entire Premiership, and they're out there at home. They scored about 46 goals, and they've only given up 2. They're the best team in the whole entire Scotland Premiership, and now they're playing a team in Aberdeen, where Aberdeen does really well at home, but they do not do good on the road. So give me Celtic to score over 1.5 goals. I think they score about 3 or 4. And the same thing for Chelsea. Chelsea's playing a team in Southampton. Chelsea's been in bad form recently, and I'm a Chelsea fan, so it's kind of been frustrating. But at the same time, they're playing a team in Southampton at home at the Stamford Bridge, and Southampton goes out there and doesn't let Chelsea score at least 2 goals. I'm going to be very disappointed in Chelsea, because they are a way better squad. Southampton's the bottom 5 worst team in the whole entire league, and Chelsea should win this game in dominant fashion. So give me this two-leg parlay: Celtic over 1.5 goals and Chelsea over 1.5 goals. This game is going to be in the Spanish Cup. It's going to be the cup that is played for Spain. It's going to be Barcelona taking on Atletico Madrid, and we're going to be taking both teams to score in this one. Atletico Madrid is a really good squad. They've been playing on the road really well recently, and I expect them to go out here and score at least 1 goal, because Barcelona's goal defense is not that good at all. But Barcelona is the better squad, especially at home. I expect Barcelona to go out here and score 2 or 3 goals, but if this game comes out to a 2-2 draw, it would not be a surprise. But either way, I expect both teams to go out here and score at least 1 goal. Atletico Madrid has scored a goal in 5 straight games. The last game they went out there, they just won 3-0 on the road against Valencia, and I don't expect them to go scoreless in this game. And with Barcelona being at home, I expect them to score at least 1 or 2. So give me both teams to score in this one. As for this next bet, it's going to be in the CONCACAF Cup. It's going to be Inter Miami taking on Sporting Kansas City, and we're going to be taking Inter Miami over 1.5 goals. Messi is not going to go out here and lose 2 games in a row. They draw the last game 2-2. They had a red card the whole entire game. They still managed to score 2 goals. But I'm expecting Inter Miami to go out here and dominate this win. They beat Kansas City in Kansas City 1-0 last time, and I expect them to double that up. I think this game's going to come out to a 3-1 victory or a 2-0 victory, and I just think Messi's going to score on 1 goal. He's going to assist on 1 goal. He's going to be doing everything for this squad. So for this game, guys, give me Inter Miami over 1.5 goals. Alright, guys, it's going to be the last bet of the day. It's going to be in the CONCACAF Cup as well. It's going to be LAFC taking on Colorado Rapids, and we're taking LAFC over 1.5 goals. Colorado Rapids won the first leg 2-1 when they were at home, and now when they're playing in Los Angeles, LAFC is probably going to be the best squad in all of the MLS this year. I think LAFC can go to the final. They made a lot of good moves this year, so I expect LAFC to actually do a really good this season. But this game, they're down 1-0, 1-2 on aggregates, and they're going to need to score at least 2 or 3 goals in this game to move on. Colorado Rapids most likely will score at least 1 goal, because their offense is really that good. But LAFC, like I said, is a better squad, and if they're going to want to move forward, they're going to have to at least score 2 or 3 goals in this game. So give me LAFC over 1.5 goals in this one. And alright, guys, that is it for today's video. Like the video, subscribe to the page, come back every single day, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with some NBA bets, and go check out our streams. We've been streaming video games recently. We've been everywhere. We've been giving you guys as much content as possible. So like I said, like the video, subscribe to the page, and don't miss out on anything we have coming out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.